Okay, we're going to go over here how to repack the LS2 system. The system is this bag and this pouch here. It's shown here on the Cheyenne belt. Can be placed on the Mohawk or on the Comanche belt, but this is the Cheyenne belt, and I'm going to show you how to repack it. I'm going to take the end of the rope here, and you're going to pass it through the tube here, the end of the tube here. And you can see here, this happens to have an axe loop in here, and the axe loop is wrapped around the neck of the LRS bag. Actually, the LR2 bag. And then you would open this up here and pull basically all this rope through. Here, I'm going to do this here real quick. On this end of I'm going to go ahead and pack this right now just to get this done. But you're going to have this flipped up with the anchor part up, and this happens to be the core voodoo. You're going to just fold it back in and slide the end of the handle into the neck of the LR2. The hook itself is going to be laid here right up on top. Right up on top of the hook here, but you're going to also slide it into the neck of the bag. This protects it from ever popping out on the outside of the pouch. Once this is here, you just make sure that the D-ring is outside, and from here you're just going to close it. So when you rip this open, the hook be right here in your hand and falls out for deployment. Once that's done, come back here to the bag. Now there's a few ways you can do it. You're gonna make a bunch of figure eights either going this direction or this direction. But you have to do one thing first. You gotta know if you want to have this rope able to slide through the whole bag, which at that point, just do an overhand stopper knot like this. And this will slide through the neck. If you ever get to the end of the rope, you can just, get rid of the hook and pass it through this scent device if you want to untie that. But let's say you want to use it on the other end here. You want to use it as a maybe a line that can be used for hoisting, or it can be used as a tag line, a search line. Then I would make a figure eight on the bike. But here's where it gets. You're going to be about 3 feet here. Just under 3 feet, 30 inches to 36 inches. Bring the ends together, and you can make an overhand figure eight. And once you do that, you dress it up. You got a loop here. You can decide on the size of the loop you want, so you can pass it through if you had to hook it over something. But this figure eight here, well, why you want a figure eight? There's a snap here, and I'll explain that later, but it will actually help pop that open once you snap it. And we'll go ahead and pack it this way. But once again, if you do a figure eight here, it will not pass through this area here, so it'll almost be a stopper if you use it as a bailout. It's just something to be aware of. So right now I'm going to pack this in, and for right now I'm going to pack it in a multiple figure eights. What you're going to see me do here is a figure eight. Can you stuff this bag? You can. You can stuff it, but the nice thing about figure eights don't tangle. And if you just make a bunch of figure eights like this here on top of each other in a row, and you put them inside the bag, then they'll flake out better when you're deploying it. So it's just a bunch of figure eights like that inside the bag. And I'll get back to you here in that while I'm doing this. So as you get to the end here, and I'm making 6-inch figure eights, around 6 to 5 inches at the end there is kind of what you want to get to. And once you get to the end here, if you do make a stopper knot like this, place the loop through the snap and push it down. This big knot here, the figure 8, once you pull on this loop here, will pop that snap out if you pull it the other way. From here, you can just go ahead and put these extra little loops here in front so it doesn't tend to grab everything, and then you just zip up your bag. And I just give it a good spread out. There you have it. And this is where you'll be leaving this out. You can make this loop bigger if you want, but I think this is plenty enough to just go ahead and pop it. If you want to use it to deploy it, you pop this out. And that way you can use it as a tag line or a search line or a hoisting line or anything else you want to. For more information, contact Fire Innovations at fireinnovations.com.